Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a mountain, there lived a young man who was known for his laziness. While the rest of the villagers spent their days toiling in the fields and workshops, he would lie beneath a tree, napping and lost in his daydreams. Each time he came asking for alms, he noticed the same young man resting under that very tree. Working in the fields is hard, I just can't do that. Then, showing no interest, he laid back down. One day, the monk finally approached him and asked, "Why do you always lie here? Why don't you go and work in the fields?" The monk calmly replied, "If you can't even do that, then forget it." He began to walk away. He began climbing the mountain. The path was steep, and he quickly grew tired. The breathtaking view amazed him, and he felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. But to his surprise, it was empty. There was no diamond. He searched again and again, but still found nothing. Disappointed, he asked himself why the monk had misled him. Now came the descent, which was even more difficult and dangerous. For a moment, he even considered staying there forever, but he realized he couldn't survive for long that way. But now, you have climbed a mountain, faced challenges, and returned. You've become diligent and determined. That is the real diamond. With it, you can achieve anything in your life. So, despite his exhaustion, he summoned his strength and began the return journey. He slipped and fell several times, but never gave up. He was driven by the hope of finding the diamond. But when he stepped beyond the mountain, he realized survival required effort. We all have hidden strengths, but laziness keeps them buried. Diligence turns potential into progress. It helps us grow, develop skills, achieve dreams, and lead a meaningful life. Once we start believing in ourselves, we become unstoppable. In our lives, too, comfort can keep us from striving. When we remove easy options and commit ourselves, we become stronger and more determined. Without wasting a moment, he went straight to the monk. The monk welcomed him with a gentle smile and said, "Oh, so you have returned." But a cool breeze and the thought of the precious diamond pushed him to keep going. By embracing diligence and chasing bold goals, we can push past our limits and reach greatness. One day, a wise monk arrived in the village. Tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay motivated and keep striving for your true diamond. The young man casually replied, "Oh, let me sleep." He had always possessed the strength to do great things, but his laziness had held him back. Now, he understood he had discovered the diamond of diligence. Seeing the young man's laziness, the monk asked, "Do you want to become rich?" That question sparked the young man's interest. "Can you make me rich?" He sat up quickly and said, "Yes, of course." The monk smiled, pointed toward the mountain, and said, "Behind that mountain, there lies a cave. Inside the cave is a precious diamond." People become lazy when they don't have a clear purpose or goal. The young man was lazy at first, but the idea of finding the diamond motivated him. "Are you telling the truth?" the monk assured him. "Yes." Similarly, we lose energy when we lack direction. A clear goal can light a fire within us and help us overcome laziness. "I'll go." But remember, The cave is on the far side of the mountain. It won't be easy to reach. He hesitated and said, "But climbing the mountain is difficult. If you find it, you will be rich forever." The young man was intrigued, but unsure. "Wait," the young man called out. Excited by the thought of the diamond, the young man set off on his journey. After a long and exhausting climb, he reached the mountain's peak. Eventually, he reached the cave. He knew he had to return, but the thought of climbing the mountain again made him feel weak. After much hardship, he finally made it back to the village. Before this journey, you were too lazy to even work in the fields. Still angry and confused, the young man asked, "Why did you lie to me? There was no diamond in that cave." The monk looked at him with warmth and said, "But don't you see? You've already found it." The young man looked puzzled. The monk continued, "My dear friend, what you have found is the diamond of diligence." Hearing those words, the young man realized the monk was right. With this new understanding and determination, he began working in his fields with focus and hard work. The young man never believed he could climb a mountain and return, but when he did, his confidence soared. If we reflect on our own lives, we'll see that laziness and procrastination often hold us back. This story shows us why. The first reason behind laziness is the lack of motivation. The second reason is having easy alternatives. The young man was comfortable in the village because food and shelter were easily available. The third reason is not realizing our true potential. As shown in the story, diligence is vital for success and personal growth. It means consistent effort, even when things get tough. Laziness is not something to accept, it is a hurdle we must jump over. So let us rise above laziness, unlock our true potential, and begin our journey towards success and fulfillment, knowing that the real diamond lies within our own relentless effort and determination. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such powerful stories.